Hey everybody,
Hi guys,
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here,
El Cosgleo.
coming to you live from the Disney Yacht Club.
Yes, it's very nice here. What a nice hotel stay.
Why don't we show them some of the grounds?
Okay.
Check it out. Alright guys, so today we want to come to you and we want to talk to you about a topic that's been pretty hot in the news channels lately, and that is the security warnings that are going on at Nassau.
Yes, everybody's talking about it, so you know when it hits the press, we're the first ones to tell you about it.
So this is kind of a repeater because we've done security issues at the ports before. A year ago, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to do an update. We haven't updated in a really long time.
But since everybody's making it hot news, we got to talk about it too, because hey, we'll be at Nassau ourselves in just a little while. So
yeah, so let's get started.
All right, guys. So listen, yeah, you know what? Personal security and safety is always a concern. I don't want to just limit it to one particular destination that you're going to.
Or a port.
Yeah, absolutely. It just so happens that there's a security warning at Nassau, and there's a lot of cruise ships that visit Nassau, so that's why it's such a hot button item.
I think Nassau gets a lot of attention because it's so busy. It's up to 5 ships there at once on the port. So since it's so busy and there's already residents there, sometimes it can be cumbersome to visit Nassau.
Okay, so let's tackle this in a couple different ways. First of all, let's do the most important thing, which is your safety and security.
Exactly. We are here to make sure you're safe at the ports, no matter what port it is.
Okay, so we've said this is like beating the dead horse here. We've said this a million times, but here's some key items for safety in ports. Number one, don't wear your jewelry at the port. At this point, I don't even say don't even wear fake jewelry. Just don't wear jewelry.
You don't have to wear anything at all. Like I have all this jewelry on. I'll never wear this much jewelry at a port or on the island.
Wear a cheapo watch so you can keep track of time. Not so cheap that it doesn't work, but you know, get an inexpensive watch for the port. Something that's waterproof. Maybe a rubber band or something like that. You know, the rubber watch band. You know, just take something that's not flashy. Don't carry a lot of cash with you. You know, typically you don't want to take no more than $100, and I don't even know if you want to take that with you. Take one credit card with you. You know, so you don't want to take a lot of stuff with you.
No, you just want to take some singles so you can tip people. You don't need a lot of money on the port unless you're going on an excursion, and hopefully you paid for that before you went on the island. You don't need a lot.
You know, and so I mean, if you're really concerned about it, that's your best bet. Just do a ship excursion or do a third-party excursion through a company like the one that we use. Do a guaranteed excursion company. That way, you'll have that protection in there.
Right.
If you're going outside the excursion, just remember that there's safety in numbers.
I would do things in groups if you ask me. It's easier to travel in groups. You can get a discount, and your safety is a concern as well.
You'll be surprised, even if you're traveling by yourself or with your significant other, just a few people. You'll meet people at dinner and things like that, and find out what they're doing. And if you'll find people that want to do the same thing you do, like, hey, I really just want to go to the beach or something. Hey, let's meet in the lobby tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. Let's all go together.
Yeah, and get about 5 or 6 people with you. No, and sometimes we even go with 10 people. It's safety in numbers.
And you don't want to take a lot of stuff with you that you have to keep your eye on. So, there's part of the security warning is warning them about the jet ski guys that's over, especially on Paradise Island.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. We met the guys a million times, but I mean, you don't know people. We're not going home with them at night or anything like that. But I would suggest if you're going to do a jet ski, get yourself like a waterproof fanny pack or something that you can take your stuff with you on the jet ski.
Yeah, as you know, we have a video right here of when we were robbed, and unfortunately we were slipping that day, but we want to make sure you don't make the same mistake we do.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? Valuable lesson learned to us. So I won't be traveling like that ever again, especially to Nassau. But Nassau is not the only place. You need to be aware of your surroundings, any place that you go. You want to have a good time, and I think part of that is traveling light. Don't take too much stuff with you. Don't take jewelry with you. Don't take a lot of cash, and be safety in numbers.
Yeah, we want to make sure you have fun and also be safe at the same time. That's why we coming to you, to make sure that you can go ahead and just have a good time. We hate to hear stories of when people get robbed or if something goes wrong. That's why we make the videos, to prevent that. So we have a whole playlist for you.
And we saw things about sexual assaults and things like that. So again, safety in numbers, go together. Listen, if you guys are going to be drinking, make sure there's at least like 2 of you that aren't going to be drinking. It's very important. It's almost like a designated driver. I mean, this is designated walkers.
It's the truth. It's really true, because it's dangerous to be out, to be wasted, especially somewhere that you don't live.
And I recall we went on a cruise one time, and I don't know if it was in Nassau or not. It may have been. But your brother and I had to drag the girl back on the ship. Remember, she was so stone cold drunk, she was laying in the curb. It was 2 girls, right?
Yeah, it was 2 girls.
Yeah. And we were all grouped up together, so and like literally they were boarding the ship. They would have missed the ship and been sleeping in the gutter.
Yeah, they almost missed the ship, but luckily my husband and my brother was good Samaritans, so they picked them up off the ground and dragged them to the ship. And we didn't want them. We knew that they looked familiar, so it was, you know, it's safety in numbers. You don't want to be that person.
So, you know, definitely, if you guys are going to be out having a good time, please have at least a couple. I'm saying 2 people. The worst case scenario, have 1 person that's not going to be drinking.
Yeah.
You know, that way, because sometimes people that have been drinking, you know, if you got those folks with you that can get a little bit belligerent when they drink,
kind of rowdy.
You might need more than 1 person to kind of contain all that.
And then the laws are different over there too. There's not the same laws as what's in the U.S., so you want to make sure you're careful.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. I mean, this is really. I don't want to say it's a lot to do about nothing, because these are real things that are happening in the world, but these things happen all the time, and simple precautions and everyday common sense can help you avoid some of these things.
It's easy to take some safety measures and some precautions so you won't have to deal with that. We hate to hear about a client who had a horrible time and they could have just prevented it by just being safe. So we want to make sure we make these videos so you can be ahead of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's get to the Nassau itself.
Okay.
I'm going to say this about Nassau. When we've gotten off the ship, we see a lot of police presence directly in the port, or right outside the port right there, and there's guards out there with guns and whatever, okay? Outside of that, I don't see any police.
No, we don't see any police outside the port.
So Nassau, you all are getting a lot of money from all these cruise ships that hit there. I mean, we've been there. There's days when there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships in port.
Yes.
Thousands upon thousands of passengers.
And all the police are at the port.
So let's beef up the security. If we know that the problem is with the jet ski people on the beach at Paradise Island, let's put patrols out there.
Comment below and let us know if you think Nassau should beef up their security. Comment below and maybe we can get the word out for them.
Yeah, have the police patrol the beach in a boat. Have a couple of police undercover on the beach. You need to hire some police to handle this, because you get so much. Listen, the tourist dollars are what fuels the economy in most of these islands. Nassau is not discluded from that.
No.
You need to protect your investment. Your investment is the tourists that come to Nassau.
Yeah, we're spending money.
Police. You need police.
Yes, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. So, you know, and I see that they're going to be. We read reports where they're going to be beefing up the port and building up all these new features and everything in there. Get some police first.
Yeah, we can't. it's going to come a time where people are too afraid to travel to Nassau if there's still robberies and still high risks and things like that. I know I don't like feeling uncomfortable when I go to a port. So, you know, they're generating a big giant income. Just investing in security, please.
Listen, we're only going a few key areas. There's a few beaches. They're going down to Junkanoo. They're going down to the Fish Fry.
Yep.
We're going over to Paradise Island.
And that's about it.
You know, there's a few other little places there.
And that's as big as Nassau is.
You know your key security times are when the cruise ships are in there. Of course, you still have the hotel people that are there, so you have to make that a concern. But you need to beef up the police presence when those cruise ships are in port. Please and thank you.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification button. That way you'll know when we're uploading. We upload every week. We go live on the weekends, and we will book that cruise or resort for you. Just go ahead and give us a call at 877-697-4470, or you can reach us and book online, www.mr-traveler.com.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below. Let's put the pressure on Nassau.
Let's get it started. Down in the comments.
We'll put the Nassau tourist industry website information
down in this
down here. Let's bombard them with messaging to say, hire some police.
Yes, because almost every ship goes there.
Yeah, let's bombard them. Let's make them help us be safe.
Yes, the cruise lines are aware of this. We as the consumers should have something to say about this. So I cannot wait to read the comments below.
All right, everybody. Thank you as always.
Thank you so much for watching.
Life's short.
Have fun.
See the world.
See the world, world travelers.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, and by the way,
yes,
we do book Disney resorts as well.
We book all Disney packages, resorts, hotel, and cruises.
Mickey Mouse.
Yes, come on and call us.